Hey, Renee, I'm back. You know what? I'm going to go behind a bit to show you more. My beautiful T-shirt. If you see here, it says I'm a book dragon, not a bookworm. So it's kind of themed and fun, really. I got it on Etsy. It's very good. It's very cool. So yeah, today is Valentine's. Well, no, technically it's the day before. I'm filming it the day before, but it's going up on Valentine's. The day of love. Amor. Amor. So you might be thinking, is this going to be Valentine's book tag? Is this going to be anti-Valentine's book tag? What is this video going to be? Yeah, I considered doing the Valentine's book tag. I considered doing the anti-Valentine book tag. I actually saw that it existed during the weekend. It looked fun. I ended up choosing neither. I'm doing not a tag, but a themed. I'm doing my favorite Valentines. So I'm not thinking, what favorite Valentines? What? How? So, okay, I'm going to be talking about 5 characters that I would love to be my boyfriend. So this will both be book boyfriend. I'm going to start with those, of course. And then I'm going to go to TV boyfriends. There's lots of people there you just dream about, isn't there? And then, now you might be thinking, and then you're gonna go to movies? Ha! Next year? I'm not. No. My last category is real life. Well, sorry. It's not that. I shouldn't do that. Because my last category is real life people. So I suppose in a way celebrity crushes. In a way. Like some of these are 2 of these are celebrities. Well, I suppose they're all celebrities. Okay, 2 of them are standard celebrities, and 3 of them are YouTubers or YouTuber-ish. And yeah, you'll just see who they are when I get to them. And I'll link them all in a doobly-doo. So yeah, let's get to it. First, we have the top 5 book boyfriends. Now, I've talked a bit before about book boyfriends actually. I'll link one of the other videos in the doobly-doo. So you'll see a more expansive list there, really. But I decided to include it here anyway. And so this list is not exactly the same list as before. I decided to change it up a bit because, well, book boyfriends are literally more or less all the boyfriends, all the boys in the books because there's so many dreamy ones. So many. And yeah, I suppose you could like come and say, "What, Renee? You didn't mention B, C, D. You didn't mention character blah 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 blah." Well, no. I suppose you might also like wonder because in previous videos I've said like I love the love interest in this book. Well, if I'm done that, you can just assume that he's my book boyfriend. In like this dream world of mine, I have a whole house of book boyfriends. But since this is not gonna be a book boyfriends video, it's gonna be about other boyfriends as well. I decided to change it up a little bit. But the first I'm gonna mention is a no-brainer really. You won't really be surprised. Well, maybe you will. I don't think I've talked about this for a while in a few videos, so you might be a bit surprised. A bit. You might not expect it. Anyway, the first one is Jesse De Silva from the Meditator series by Meg Cabot. Or I suppose if you go to Goodreads, actually Jenny Carroll, because she used to have a different pen name when she wrote Supernatural. So yeah, Jesse De Silva. He's a ghost. He's a doctor in training. Well, he wants to be a doctor and he knows a lot about medicine. He has a swoony accent. He knows 2 languages. He's very protective, but also very fierce. And I don't know, just is just so so dreamy. And I suppose you could say, oh, what about Remembrance? We don't talk about Remembrance. Remembrance is don't like just in that one. Don't like it at all. That's a big reason why I haven't reread it, because yeah, I suppose maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but the way I remember it is that he was an asset in that one. So yeah, let's move on. One we have is Lion Boy or Nick from Geek Girl. So if you know, you know. The nickname that Harriet has for Nick is Lion Boy, and she uses it for most of the time while they're together and they know each other, because he looks like a lion. He has huge curly hair, and he's kind of fierce and protective and stuff. And yeah, just from the moment you meet Nick, oh, Lion Boy, you're just like, ah, swoon. I mean, he's Australian, so he has accents. He has the gentle and loving nature, and he has the looks, and he's just everything you need, really. Everything you need in a boy. Oh, she was real. Oh well, let's move on. You all just agree that boyfriends are better than books. Well, often at least. Then we have, yeah. Then we have Nate from the Heroine Complex series, or the Heroine series. It's not Heroine Complex because each book has a different title. But yeah, from this series and mainly this book, Nate, he's just so dreamy. He's the boy next door, yet he's a hottie. He has the mysterious glamour, but he's perfect, and he's, oh, Nate. So perfect. Nate, Nate, Nate. Yeah, just Nate. I'm really hoping that one day in the future, when Hollywood gets their act together and adopts this, they get the right Nate, and I can just swoon over seeing him on the screen, on the big screen, because that would be perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, as usual, I don't have my shit together. I don't plan that much. Plan a bit. Get used to it. You will use it. My fourth pick is Kai from this from the several from the Secret Chapter or the Invisible Library series. So he's in all the books. So yeah, but this is the last book, so I chose to have this one as a visual aid. And yeah, he's kind of good in this one. I suppose this one is maybe not like, there's not that many romance scenes in this book, but still, like Kai, just in general, it's just, he's a shape shifting dragon. He has the mystery behind him because we won't tell Irene everything, and still he's so fierce and loyal and trusting and swoony, and just Kai. You're just so damn perfect. If you haven't read this series, get to it. Get to it, boys and girls. Really, do. We have lastly Ethan from Dreaming Anastasia. This one I actually haven't talked about in a hot second at all in my booktube channel. Maybe I haven't talked about it at all. Well, yeah, I think I'll talk about it at least in my finished series book video, but not that much after that. But yeah, so even I suppose you can see him like slightly here, like the 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 surrounding of him, like the shade of him. I suppose not. I suppose it's not that easy way. But anyway, he has the looks, but he's also one of very few book boyfriends or book love interests. I suppose, well, he is a boyfriend as well for me and her, but yeah. Where he's really shy and nervous, and most of the time, boyfriends or boys in books, they're cocky and arrogant, and they got their self confidence, and they know what they're gonna do, and they have all the confidence. Sexy lady. No, Ethan is shy and nervous, and it's so endearing. It's so endearing. It's so nice to kind of read about boys being nervous as well, because that's all we are, really, nervous as hell. Well, I am at least, anyway. So yeah, and that is the last one of the book boyfriends. And then we're gonna move on to TV boyfriends. Actually, I haven't talked that much about TV in a hot second at all. I mean, not at all. Well, I did talk a bit about Gilmore Girls earlier because really fun stuff, but I haven't really talked that much about my TV taste besides that. So yeah, probably do a video on that maybe. But the first one, anyway, is Chuck from the TV series Chuck. So Chuck, I love his looks. He's just so uh so what's the word? Attainable? No, he's so approachable, and I love his curls, and yeah, I just love him. And I love, yeah, he's also nervous. He's so adorable and adorable, but he knows all the fandom stuff, which I do as well. So like, we fit so perfect together. I suppose he knows more fandom stuff than I do, but I don't think he would mind that much. He's smart, he's loyal, he has a great heart, and just Chuck, Chuck. Oh, Chuck. Just love him. I absolutely love him. Why aren't you real? Yeah, yeah. And then we have, well, I wrote down the name and then they were like, oh, you know what? All of the main protagonists, male in this TV series, are so cool in a different ways. So I'm just gonna say the boys or the men in coupling. So you have Steve. Why is he on the cover? Anyway, well, Steve, I know he's been there all along. That Nick from last season is in the cover. Like, why are you on the cover? Anyway, well, yeah, Steve. He's, I suppose, it's the most normal of the men. He's nervous, but he's normal-ish as the same way, and he knows stuff. He has, like, he's not weird in the head in some way. Like Patrick, he's kind of stupid and dense sometimes. Like, he doesn't know that some subconsciousness is a thing, and he thinks lesbianism is not real, and yeah. But at the same time, Patrick has that smile, so yeah. But mainly though, no, it's not a really good picture of. Okay, I'll link a picture of Jeff in a doodle because I think Jeff is my main boo from this series really. Because Jeff he's approachable. He's wacky in head like me, like he has a huge imagination. I suppose maybe that would be wrong of us coupling them because we would just be so we just misunderstand all the time. But still, like Jeff, yeah, he's so cute and adorable, and we're so similar. And yeah, Jeff, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, and then we have. So I don't have actually any of the Gilmore Girls on a DVD. I do have this Gilmore Girls guidebook, and I'm thinking, oh, so you're gonna say Logan? You're gonna say Dean? You're gonna say Jess? Nope, nope. From Gilmore Girls, my lover, my boyfriend, Marty, was always Marty. Oh, ugly naked guy. I just loved his personality and his look and yeah, everything about him really. Yeah, I suppose yeah, he was a bit late. Like he, and season 7, Marty's like, "What are you doing, Marty? What are you doing?" But like, what we got of him was so endearing and good. Yes, I just wish we got more Marty, like before season 7. Unfortunately, we got Logan instead. And yeah, in the end, he was fine, but like most of the part, Logan is just So yeah, Marty for me. He's my boo. And then we have, and then and this one don't have any visuals aid for at all, so you just have to imagine. Well, I'll link in the blue anyway. But McGee from NCIS. He has the brains, he has the fandom, he has the loyalty, he has the he has everything really. I just McGee. Yeah, McGee I can really see like going out with, like getting along with, really. I suppose this Dinoso has more of the looks, but like I think sometimes he's a bit disrespectful of different stuff, and I think Maki is more disrespectful. So yeah, Maki is for me. And then lastly, a bit difficult choosing last really because yeah, like of course I watch a lot of TV. Oh, suppose that's not given, but kind of given. But I kind of have a bit difficult writing this list. It was kind of fun still doing it. I ended up actually the last one going old style. So here in Norway, I suppose a lot of booktubers are based in the US or near Canada, and they watch it from there. If they're not booktubers themselves, them they're over there watching that stuff. So you might not know this, but there's a very well-known Australian soap, Home and Away, and that's broadcast both in Australia, UK, Norway. I think most of Europe, a lot of Europe anyway, at least in Norway for a long time. So yeah, Home and Away was a big part of my life for a long time. And Robbie Hunter is actually one of my TV boyfriends. He has the hair, he has the nervousness, he has the approachability, he has, yeah, Robbie. I remember just daydreaming about him nonstop, nonstop. I don't know what happened to that actor, but the character, yeah, he just went on university and stuff. I miss him. Robbie Hunter, would you be mine? Yeah, yeah. So that's that. And then I suppose you can think like, what? That's that? No, no. We have the last list, which is top five real people. So it's celebrities in different variations. Three of these are YouTubers, and two of these are celebrities in different variations. So the first one, first one, as I said earlier, as normally my lists aren't really by degree. They aren't really the best to the worst or the worst to the best. They just are. So yeah, the first I'm gonna mention is Joe Star from HDU or the fandom YouTube videos. Yeah, fandom entertainment. On fandom entertainment, they have I was about to say weekly as well. They have daily videos where they talk about TV news, but mostly movie news. They talk about what's going on in the entertainment, and yeah, they have reviving They have a revolving cast of people who come there. A lot of time, Joe Star is there. He's often a producer behind the scenes, but sometimes it's on the video. And Joe Star, I love his smile. I love his hair. I love his looks. I love his personality. He's so adorable and yeah, Joe Star. He's just just so huggable and kissable and yeah. Kind of hoping he won't see this because that's kind of embarrassing because it's like he's a real person. Other people from this list aren't real, but this is a real life person. But if you see this Joe Star, I hope you aren't too scared. Don't worry, I'm too shy to do anything except daydream about you. But just know you're in my daydreams. Just know that. Or don't think about it really. It's up to you really. And then secondly, we have Daniel Green. He's a booktuber slash fantasy tuber. He's on YouTube making videos on fantasy. He had just fantasy news. He does book reviews, but he also talks about movies. He describes himself as a fantasy tuber. So I suppose maybe he doesn't think of himself as a booktuber. I'm not sure. He does this really fun unboxing of books, like more or less weekly, and they're really fun. And then other than that, he does book reviews, but he doesn't really do book tags, and he doesn't do wrap-ups or TBRs. So he does some of the normal booktube videos. So I suppose, like, if you don't do booktube, the normal standard videos, are not a booktuber. You still are, I would say. But yeah, Dallin Green. He has a great sense of humor, and he's so hot, and yeah, I just get so happy about looking at his videos. So happy. Daniel. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Just two more. No, I can't count. Three more now. I can't count. Three more. My third one is Koi Jandro from. He used to be on Collider, but then Collider did a lot of firing actually. The beginning of this year. So now he just does his own stuff on YouTube. But he talks about comic books and comic book movies and action movies and stuff like that, or just like movies in general. Really, he's a movie tuber. Movie tuber? Yeah, that's probably a thing. I think it is a thing. He's also one of those guys that likes to go to a gym. So and he's sometimes talks about how like, yeah, the gym, it's so fun, and I'm like, is it? Is it? Is it? But hey, no one person is 100% perfect. You're not gonna find that guy. You're not. Even in your daydreams, they're not gonna be perfect. Well, in your daydreams they can be, but like, he's a real person, and yeah, he likes the gym. That's that really. I suppose that's part of why he looks so buff. So I have to appreciate that about him really. So yeah, Koi. I'll link him in a doobly doo. He's just recently starting doing his own videos, but yeah, he's not perfect with the video, with the technology. Well, neither am I. But yeah, you should definitely check him out. And then we have Adam Hills. He's actually he's not a YouTuber actually, the first non-YouTuber on this part of the list. But he's on YouTube. Well, he gets clips of him on YouTube, so you can find him on YouTube. So he's both a stand-up comedian. I think he's done some acting, not that much, but he's done some acting. He's also a panelist. Panelist. He's been on panel show. He's been on QI and stuff. But he's the host of The Last Leg. I talked about him in a recent video. Which video was that? It was some recent moment. Something recent. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, he has all the he's all the charm, he often has a lot of great like ideas and thoughts. He knows how to formulate himself. He is very funny. He's a comedian, so he's funny. Well, not all comedians are funny, but he is, at least in my mind. He's so cute. He's Australian, and yeah, Adam Hills is just so dreamy. Then, lastly, we have Ewan Macken. He has one of those Irish names, but I think it's Ewan. It's Eioen. I'll link him to and you see. I think it's pronounced Ewan. Ewan. Yoan. I think it's Ewan. Owen? No, I think it's Ewan. Anyway, he played in Merlin. He played I was about to say Lancelot. He didn't play Lancelot. He played who did he play in Merlin again? He played someone in Merlin for several seasons. He played one of the knights. After that, he played a doctor in a doctor series that ended recently in the US. Don't remember what the name of that was, but that was a good series. Then he actually played in the J.R.R. Martin adaptation of the sci-fi thingy. And yeah, Ewan, he's Irish. Has a great sense of humor. I'll link one interview he actually did with himself down below because that's very fun. And yeah, it's just so dreamy, so perfect. And yeah, that's my list of the persons that in my daydreams, my book boyfriends, my TV boyfriends, my celebrity crushes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you got some recs from this. You can check those people out. And maybe you'll want to tell me which people are your book boyfriends, who are your celebrity crushes and TV crushes, down below in the comments. If like, yeah. This is me saying Happy Valentine, and this is me saying Renee out.